Hey everyone, welcome in the next video of Segmenting 101. In this video, we're going to be talking about deduplication. So, for whatever reason, databases often end up with duplicates. In the last video, I was showing you our table or customers table with 4 records, but something went wrong. John, for some reason, has been added twice to the database. Now, why this might happen in reality, because obviously I did it here, but why this might happen in reality could be for various reasons. Maybe someone from our contact center or from sales accidentally added the person twice. Maybe the person simply filled in a new web form and it created a duplicate lead. Whatever the reason may be, it is something that you don't want to happen though. If alone because you pay Salesforce for the number of contacts you have in your database. So reduce the number of contacts and your Salesforce bill should be lower. Now, there's different ways to do this in Salesforce. You could be using filters, you could be using various kinds of SQL, you could be using deselect, but it can be a little bit intricate. And if you are not familiar with any of those things, again, just understanding it conceptually and maybe even being able to do it in a spreadsheet might be of help to you. So let's say I extracted this information from Marketing Cloud. I want to deduplicate. I would simply, as far as Google Sheets go, I would simply select my table. Then I can go to Data and go to Data Cleanup and do Remove Duplicates. Now I have to choose which column I want to use as a basis for deduplication, and note that in this case I think I'll use email address because I find that to be the ideal way to deduplicate in this case. And so I'm just selecting column C and remove duplicate. One duplicate row found and removed. Yeehaw! So that's exactly what I want to do. You can see this row now has disappeared. So that's deduplication in a nutshell. Now, interestingly enough, this way of deduplicating is kind of random. What I mean with that is, say that for some reason in this new record, John had actually updated his address in the meantime, and he had moved to, let's say, Dallas. We would now have used the same form of deduplication. Well, guess what? This record would have disappeared, and we would have been stuck with his last city. So this is why often you'll want to use some kind of prioritized deduplication, what we at deselect call prior deduplication. There's ways to do that. For instance, maybe we would have timestamps on the records to say what record was created last, and you want to keep the last record. But there's other ways as well. Just know that when you are deduplicating and hence removing data, that you're mindful of what records you want to delete. But in the meantime, just know that this is essentially deduplication. Thank you. See you in the next one.